What is going on YouTube? This is the LA Prepper, and today is going to be a slightly different topic. We're going to talk about me and finding work. I need a little bit of insight. I'm looking for a little bit of insight into my current predicament of underemployment. So a lot of you probably know, if you've watched this channel at all, that I am a student. I'm actually going to be finishing in a few weeks, about 6 weeks here. I don't know if that's as common knowledge, if all goes according to plan. So, of course, the last few months I've been looking aggressively for work. My question is this. I have I have the resume, have the website, have a YouTube channel, have some work experience online. Some of the I have some references, basic stuff, right? So I've been sending out applications. Also working on 3D printing stuff, and I'm working on the boat. Pseudo engineering related things, right? So that's what I'm doing right now. My question is, do I need to kind of kick it up a few notches and start getting creative in like more intense ways? Do I need to be thinking more outside the box? In other words, I feel like I'm thinking a little bit outside the box, but maybe I'm not thinking far enough outside the box. For example, silly example, but an example. A guy, I want to say in San Francisco, doesn't really matter the city, but he was looking for a job, and he passed out not a bunch, but some amount of boxes of donuts to companies he wanted to work for with resumes on the inside of the box. So people eat the donuts and they're like, oh, that's so nice, let me look at his resume. Something like that, right? That's one example. Another example would just be, door knocking, cold calling. But that's kind of, in the box thinking. Out of the box thinking for me is, I don't know. For example, drones are kind of technology that I'm interested in, and drones in agriculture specifically are something that I think is very, very interesting, and we're going to see a lot of in the future. Things like you can take a drone and do multispectral imaging, you can gather data in different bandwidths like infrared, visual, etc. And get different information about the land. So you use these different cameras, you get this different information about your land, and you can tell things like plant health, density, you can, weed growth, a lot of different types of things, moisture content, right? So you can take that information, upload it to a tractor, for example, or a tablet maybe, and put the tablet on a tractor, and then you can disperse water or fertilizer or seed in a predetermined pattern based on what your land specifically needs. So if I hook up a camera to an RC plane and get some data of a building and I don't know, come up with a CAD model, just kind of like do these super creative little projects to show that I have an engineering mindset, is that, like, what do I do to convince people that they should hire me? I feel like I'm demonstrating some value, but I don't know if, maybe they're not overlooking the resume, or maybe they are overlooking the resume and they're just kind of saying, well, he doesn't have much experience. But, of course, there are jobs that are more entry level that, do take people with no experience. So, no, it's not super prepping related, but definitely having full-time income helps with being prepared for an uncertain future, helps with buying land, helps with homesteading, helps with buying tractors, buckets of food, etc., etc. So, love to hear your thoughts on if I should keep going the normal path of sending out applications and, dotting my I's and crossing my T's, or if you think maybe I need to go a little bit outside the box, even so far as like getting in my car after I graduate and driving to a different city and knocking on a bunch of doors there and then going to a different city, something kind of more unconventional, so to speak. So, love to hear your thoughts, YouTube. Love to hear what you've been working on this weekend. I have not been doing a lot of prepping stuff this weekend. I've kind of taken today off. I was going to work on the boat a little bit, but it's the weekend. All my neighbors are home. I'm not sure I want to be causing a bunch of noise, although at least one of them just left. There's two of them next to me, and they only got one car, and a car left, and at least one person left. I don't know where the other one is. So maybe I can make some noise now, but let me know what you think, YouTube. Appreciate any feedback you can give. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, keep prepping.